Man, we're talking about training camp. We're talking about the scuffle that we're hearing. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Is it the old school competitive Raider attitude feeding into this training camp, or it's just Crosby a little crazy, man, hitting the quarterback? But on top of that, man, there's plenty to talk about. Good things with the secondary, right? We got Masses playing with the ones. Yeah, boy, I'm excited about that one. And we'll talk about that. But let's start off with this scuffle between Crosby and our boy Cousins. Boy, Cousins ain't playing, huh?
Nah,
Cousins over there grabbing your jersey and telling you, "Hey, stop touching me, brother."
Yeah, grabbing the most craziest of all the players to grab.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, putting his foot down, bro. I'm excited to see that. I wish I was there.
Right? It's like a yell out. Hit him! You ain't gonna hit him.
And that's when everybody turns around and look like, what?
What? That's my quarterback.
I guess Crosby tapped his arm or something like that, and then Cousins just, got frustrated after the second time he did it, and then grabbed his shirt. Hey man, go fuck around. And so, what does that say about the team? What do you think? That's a bad thing, a good thing? I mean, obviously the coaches were like, yeah, we encourage that. So
yeah, we encourage them to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
I loved it. Especially since nobody really got hurt and it didn't, because it happens, the firing edge and stuff like that. But you want to see them fight and then get together right after, like, hey, look, that was the heat of the moment, but we're on the same page. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. And you want that. You don't want your quarterback afraid to, make a statement to be like, look, dude, you ain't doing this correctly. Like, this is how it's supposed to be, and I'm tired of your bullshit. So he's not going to let things slide. When the other team try to mess with us, he's going to be there getting into their face, which means our O-line better have his back. So anybody touches Kirko Cousins, they better be like, listen, bro, boom! Like, this is not how we do it here in Oakland anymore. So I love it. It's always, as long, it's always good as long as it doesn't go too far. As long as they're not like dragging there by their helmet that can cause injuries, then that's doing too much.
And then this is the quarterback letting them know, I guess, that Crosby's comment is like, I need to finish the play. Yeah. That's just me being, me, right, I guess. And,
him. Yeah. And then Crosby had that issue with his first year with Gruden, where he kept, batting down the balls, and Gruden was like, stop batting the fucking balls down. We need to see the play work. But it's
he said that in Michigan too, that he's having the same problem.
Michigan had the same problem. But I'm not mad at it. I like seeing it. I like seeing the fiery edge. It's literally our two best players. I mean, whatever you feel about Kirker Banks and Fernando Mendoza, Crosby is definitely our best player. The quarterback's the most important position. So, their two are fighting, our two leaders on both sides, and then make up, and then, because the best thing about it is that they said that Kirko Cousins, whenever, before the fight, he had thrown 2 interceptions. He wasn't really having a strong day. And after the fight, though, he was dominated. A couple touchdowns. He was just hitting everybody. So that was awesome to see. And I'm just like, because I don't think Fernando Mendoza would come up to Crosby like,
hell no. Yeah, that boy's not gonna do that.
Mendoza would like better. Hey, sir, God says not to touch us.
That's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, it fired up Cousins. It put people in like, oh shit, these guys are competitive. They want to be out there. You know what I mean? So everybody's on the same page.
And then you're like, that's my quarterback. You feel good as a player. That's my quarterback.
Bullshit.
Yeah, he went to the biggest, baddest motherfucker on that defense to tell him what's up.
Yeah, that's Crosby is.
Oh yeah, big cycle. That's why he's so good.
When it comes to the football,
why the Ravens are going to regret it. The Ravens are going to regret Hendrickson over Crosby.
The Ravens, who knows what, and obviously Crosby's like, whatever. So water under the bridge, and I don't understand why the Ravens would. Obviously, like you said, I mean, back then, it was because they gave up their 2 pick, and then they lost a bunch of free agency. And they probably didn't expect that. Yeah, they probably thought a lot of players wanted to play.
Okay. Right? instead of maybe getting Hendrickson, they would have used that money to get, bring back their center. But then again, I just feel like it would have been tough for anybody to bring that center back because the Raiders were like, that's our number one guy. That's the guy we're going to get. That's why we're going to overpay everyone. So, as far as I understood, nobody got close to Linderbaum's number, what the Raiders were offering. And, hey, that's what you have to do. You have to get the guy, and it makes a difference. I don't know if you saw the battle between Linderbaum and Adam Butler.
No, I didn't.
It was a one-on-one pass rush, and it was nice. Like, whenever both teams know exactly what the play is, it's always easier for the defense. So if the defense know for a fact there's a pass rush, they can just go all out and use all their moves and stuff. And Linderbaum, he was there. He was holding on. At some point he finally got through, but he was holding his own. Like, he was grabbing on him, trying to go around him. He was right there. Yeah. So that was badass to see. And we hear all about the good stuff that Linderbaum's been doing with Cousins and Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, man, I'm hearing a lot about the defensive backs. Masses. I'm hearing a lot about them.
Bro.
I'm hearing, what's his name? Decamp Richardson even. I remember last week I was talking about how maybe he could be cut. And,
cut?
The third night. Now he's like, standing out. At least, it's the first week of training camp. We'll see how on the 13th we got the Cardinals. But that's when we see. I don't know if you watched the Hall of Fame game, but Carson,
I did.
What's his name? Whatever. Okay, what do you think?
Carson Beck or something like that. Yeah.
Carson Beck, yeah.
He had that nice corner touchdown to his tight end. I was like, that's real nice. Yeah. But the Panthers quarterback was some unrestricted free agent and was killing it. Got that last second time touchdown. I was like, oh, okay. Bryce Young might not be there anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Bryce Young, bro, oof. A couple of years, right? It was a couple of years that, he was there. He had Andy Dalton helping him out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so sad for that
Last
guy.
year was the first time that he actually started getting it together. They made the playoffs. But before that, they were talking about, like, he might not make it to the fifth year.
This would be his third year. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But exactly. Yeah, he was having a rough time.
He was really rough, bro. Yeah,
but it is preseason, bro. I mean, the Raiders won 2, I think, out of those 3 last year.
Mm-hmm.
And
look how bad we were.
Yeah. Wasn't the first game of the season, and now who knows what the hell happened after that. But back to what I was saying was that the defensive backs and Masses and playing with the ones now, then you got Stokes still doing his thing, you know what I mean? But what does that say about the offense, bro? Everybody's talking about we still need a wide receiver. I haven't heard too much about that.
Yeah, I mean, I heard people praising Jack Bech, here and there, but it's not like they're saying, oh, he's killing it here. It's more like, he's doing good. He's putting the off season work in, and he needs to show up. This is the year. Yeah. And same thing with Donte Thornton. I saw a couple clips of him in training camp catching the pass. So, they says that he's looking a little bit better, but he's like the one person that I've heard the least about. So I'm still worried about that one. And then Malik Benson. That dude, he's the one I want to see the most.
They do talk good about him. They have been saying that he's doing pretty. He's still playing with the twos though. He's over there with Fernando. Yeah, and that they're supposedly on the same page, but I don't know if he's not playing with the ones.
That's okay.
I'm a little worried about that though.
Yeah, that's what we got preseason for.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
he's been killing it on practice, so he's obviously making a connection with somebody. And if it's with Mendoza, that's fine, because Mendoza's our future anyway. So, but you're right, bro. The DBs have been killing it. If we can just get McCoy on a more consistent basis, like just having him play, because I know they're resting him a lot. But if he's gonna be our best corner. If him and Zeke, Masses really turn up, that's 2 starters from this draft that we pulled out.
Yeah, and
that
would
would
be a lot of good things
dope.
about McCoy. It's just his knee injury, right? The knee injury.
Yeah, they're just
McCoy,
taking it really slow.
Yeah, and they're taking it slow. Yeah, so I'm sure Stokes is doing what he's doing, like I said, and then you have Porter. I hear a lot of good things from him as well.
Yeah,
So,
he had a great offseason last year too, and preseason. It's just we had a bad coach that didn't know how to use him.
True, which is crazy because he was like his style of corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lanky, kind
Exactly.
of fast dude, but
Yeah.
no, they would probably put him in a bad position, and it's probably just adjusting to the timing of the NFL because he got better towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know, he
And
wasn't.
you
really
saw
bad.
Pete Carroll was barely playing our rookies, barely playing our young players. So, I'm hoping that this offense, this coach is different, and you look at our defensive coordinator. We would think, he's been around it. He knows, all right, let's put our best players up there who's ever showing it out, and that's what Kubiak was. I think it was today or yesterday's press conference. He was saying, "It's like, look, man, the best player is gonna win. Is gonna play. That's just what it is. And I know Pete Carroll said that last season, but he obviously didn't do that.
Yeah.
So if he does follow it, and I guess we'll learn in the preseason if we see like Mendoza killing it and Kirko is not looking so good and he still starts Kirko, then we'll give us an idea of what he's really thinking. But yeah, man, if it's true, best player would play, the best O-line would be out there, the best corners would be out there, the best linebackers and safeties would be out there, then yeah, I'm all for it. Just stick to your word.
Yeah, that's very true, man. And I mean, we shall see on August 13th against the Cardinals. Yeah. That is I'm hopefully I get to watch it because I don't know if they put it on TV, but.
Yeah, because I think the Hall of Fame game was like on
Thursday.
Yeah, but I think it was on Peacock.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not really sure. I can't remember, but yeah, it's just. I hope they show it too. I mean, there's ways of watching it,
Yeah, there's ways.
Yeah, right. So I just don't know who's gonna play. If we're gonna see Max Crosby play, if we're gonna see Cousins play. Or if we're gonna get a taste of Mendoza, like I would love to see Mendoza start, and just because they're like, yeah, Kirko's the starter, he doesn't need to go out there and all that stuff. Let's bring out Mendoza and show you what he can do.
Yeah,
get a taste of it, and then you put Malik Benson out there, show him the connection. Depends on how you feel about playing Brock Bowers or not.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, you still got Michael Myers. They can chop up the defense. So I just want to see our new guys play more than I want our older guys. Like I don't mind Crosby sitting out, relaxing. I don't mind Adam Butler sitting out. I definitely want to see the young corners play. I definitely want to see Dalton and Stokes play. I'm okay with not seeing Nakobe Dean or the other linebacker Walker. As long as we can see the other guys play.
Right.
But yeah, and then the O-line. I guess the O-line is really the most important thing. And then receiver, of course. But like the O-line, I really want to see JPJ. Is he going to play? Is he going to start? If not, who is it going to be? And how does that person look? So that's what I really want to see. The O-line and the receivers get figured out, or somebody, show out.
Yeah, that's true. It's all, routine stuff that they know was coming, running plays and shit
exactly.
like that. So, yeah, I get it. And then we'll see on the 13th. And, you're right. We want to see the young players. We want to see them develop. And hopefully, everybody gets a chance at the ball and we get to see something different this year than fucking 4-13.
Bro, every single fucking year.
I'm just saying that's what worries me about because I don't hear too much about the receivers. I mean, Naylor, I guess so, but I just want to see. Yeah, besides Benson, like you were saying.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like I hear about Naylor, I hear about Tucker, and I hear about Benson, but that's it. We already knew about Tucker. We already knew about Benson. Naylor's the one that we didn't see too much about, but we keep hearing things about. But that's it. Jack Bech is just about what he's been doing in the offseason, looking more yoked up, more solid, more muscle. Thornton, I didn't hear anything. I just heard that they're trying to work with him to be more physical because of his size and stuff like that. So, and then I don't even know the rest of our receivers and who's there, who's going to be there, who's not there. So
well, they also acquired Dare Ogunbowale. Agunboale? Yeah, but I mean, that's
Agunbowale?
just like, those dudes who are just filling in spots kind of thing.
That's probably what it is. Maybe he's a receiver, right?
He's a running back.
Running back. So yeah, that probably means like maybe one or two of our starters are not going to play. So it probably means Genty and Washington are not going to play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably what it means. Even though I would like to see Mike Washington play. I want to see how.
Yeah,
he
I definitely
runs.
want to see it. Yeah, bro. I mean, there's
Yeah, I'm okay with Genty
right
sitting
there.
out. Yeah, I want to see that motherfucker run so he can sit there and be like, oh yeah, Genty and him are gonna be Sonic and Knuckles and the bowling ball and chain.
I mean, we gotta think of a name for that one, bro. Because for sure.
Because Sonic and Knuckles is already used by the Lions, so we do need to find another one. Yeah. Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle. Shit. Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead.
I mean, you gotta go that route. Yeah, dude. Let me see.
Funny.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything right now.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna work on, the Raider Nation, the next few weeks before training camp.
We should all do that. I'm pretty sure
preseason.
somebody's already on the job as well. So we'll find out who.
Oh yeah. Yep. We gotta see how Mike Washington runs, and then we'll come up with names.
Bro, I mean, I've seen the highlights of the dude, Mike Washington, and it's badass, bro. It's like Genty number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
So
yeah, that's gonna be nasty. Genty was nasty with a shitty old line that had poor coaching.
Yeah, 97.
Imagine. Yeah, 900 something. Like just missed 1,000 yards for all the bad old line and bad play calling. So. Yeah, I'm expecting big things, bro. Yeah.
I mean, at least in the running game, running some improvement.
Right. There. With all the additions we did on the O line with Burfict, with Zune, the guy we drafted. Burfict and Zune, the guy we drafted, they're coming in. So it's like that's where we should see like all the upgrades and stuff like that. That's how our running game should be better. Burfict and Zune, we brought them in to improve. It sounds like Burfict is going to start over JPJ. So it's clear, and then they want Cross to play. And Charles Grant looks good, so we'll see how it works out. If they're just improved O-line, improved coaching, they know what to expect and what to do, then let's, I expect big things from them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm excited for that game against the Cardinals to see who's out there, who's going to be playing, how they're going to be.
Yeah,
playing.
man. Yeah. Because look, we're excited every year, but this is the first time I feel like, damn, we got a great coach, we got a great offensive system.
Exactly.
We gotta. Not these high flashy quarterbacks or free agent signings. Like this was the first time we're like, man, these were great, signings, and this is a strong draft, and we got a lot of praises for our draft, and we don't usually get that. We'll get like, oh yeah, they did good with this and that, but they were praising our draft. So we expect things every year, but this time I really, I'm trying to be, calm about it, but I'm like, yeah, this is probably one of the better teams we've seen in a while.
Yeah,
feels like it's more balanced.
Exactly. Well, they're young, that's for sure, and everybody's pretty much homegrown, even Crosby. Yeah. And that's another good thing, right? I mean, except for like linebackers. That's pretty. The linebackers, a few defensive with Chen and Stokes. Those are the only two that are not homegrown. Everybody else is homegrown, and I think that matters. A bunch of free agents, right? That we're trying to fill in gaps like we did last year.
Put a Band-Aid on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that, yeah.
Because you can talk about Tonka Hemingway. How he's been a badass too, bro.
Bro, today I think with Kubiak, he was talking about him a lot. Like he was definitely part of the press conference. Yeah. So that was awesome to see. That was really awesome. Because that's what we talked about. Our biggest weakness was the defensive tackles and the receivers. That's why the Vita signing is like, such a big thing for us. Because if we do get him and Adam Butler, and then Crosby, and hopefully somebody from that other side can come out and show out, then and if our corners are who they say they are, if you just give them a pass rush, they'll be even more scarier. So that's what I'm excited to see.
That is true. You give them time, you definitely.
Yeah, because a great pass rush.
Panicked quarterback. You know what I mean? So
exactly. And the problems with corners where they get in trouble is the longer the play goes, where now the quarterback is scrambling around and you can't see the quarterback because you're following your man. And the receiver knows, okay, he's running over there. I'm gonna do this, and this. So if you have a pass rush that's getting to it and they have to react and our corners are already there, that just makes us a lot better. Gets us off the field, more opportunities to run, more opportunities to give to Genty and Washington. And we hold on to the ball, give our defense a rest, and we'll do it. Because that was our issues every year. The past 2-3 years is like our defense was amazing first quarter, second quarter, maybe third quarter. But like halfway through the third quarter and the fourth quarter, they just disappeared because, they were doing their thing. You know how many times Geno Smith threw an interception and they were on our side of the field and we kept them to a field goal. And that happened a lot. So, give those guys some time, give them a great pass rush. We can do some damage.
That is true, man. Those were the only highlights we had of those games. Is the defense.
Stopping four drives in a row at
exactly. Stopping the third down is 4th and 1, and then boom, and then they do it again, and then shit. Oh man, that was rough to watch. But,
it was brutal.
Because you'd be like, oh fuck, they stopped it, and then so whatever. They turn it over. Exactly. Anyway, I'm not going to relive that shit.
Yeah. We're not there anymore. That's the New York Jets problem now.
That's so true. New York Jets. What a joke.
Oh, my God. Yeah, right? Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool, man. And then for tight ends, Brock, Gerd, Mayer, Myrick.
Bro.
And then
Brock,
Albert.
Bro.
I'm not gonna say that long ass name.
Yeah, we don't need
Runyon.
to.
Runyon was pretty good. In the last year's preseason, I think he had a decent couple games. For of course Michael Mayer, right, and Brock Bowers being the starters.
Yeah. They're just people to put in so they don't wear out Brock and Michael.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, because that's gonna be nasty, bro. I don't know if you've seen or heard, but I didn't see any highlights of Brock, but all I heard is how dominant he is, how godlike he is, how great of a weapon he is.
Badass.
So he's obviously showing out and showing that. And then today, we heard more about Michael Mayers and how he's doing, and how he's looking really good as well. And now he's mentally somewhere different now than he was last year. I think last year really messed him up about getting Brock. And then because I think he was expecting to be the number one guy, get a lot more, and then here comes this, high, first round pick that's the same position as him, that's considered, generational player. So I'm pretty sure that messed with him mentally. But now he's just so much better placed. Him and Brock are like this. So that's another
That's your
thing.
theory, and then you're sticking to it, right? You're gonna die on that hill?
Yeah, and then Kubiak, he's been known for running those 2 tight end systems, so
that's true.
What's the best thing about that is you just don't know what we're gonna do. 2 tight end sets. Are they gonna run, or are they gonna motion Bowers thinking they're gonna run on one side, and then Michael goes there, Bowers goes there, Tucker goes here, and then Genty just running out there hey, I'm open. So we just don't know. We can do no huddle. We can mix in running and passing because we have 2 great tight ends that can pass and they can block.
I think that's important right there. They can block.
Yeah. For the offense we're trying to run, that's important. It's whenever Fernando Mendoza becomes that quarterback dude, then we can start focusing more on receiving types.
True.
But right now we want to run the game. We got 2, badass running backs. Let's take advantage and put those hog maulers up front to move the line.
So who do you see? Okay, who's gonna start the game then on the 13th? Who do you think? Is it Mendoza or is it Cousins? On the 13th, on preseason here. We're talking preseason.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Mendoza.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I think. And then we might maybe some third string, fourth string quarterback that we don't know that's on the team. We'll do the last quarter or so. But yeah, I want to see him. I don't think we'll see Genty. I want to see Mike Washington. I want to see JPJ because I want to see, because they said that, yeah, because now it's not just the last year's staff, it's this year's staff too, saying, he's missing blocks, he's missing assignments, he's great in zone but not good in power. And I'm like, damn, I thought it would be the opposite. He's great with power and not good with zone. Yeah. So we got to see, and all this hype that they're giving Burfict, I want to see what's that all about. Grant and Cross see what they got out of the second year now. So that's what I mainly want to see. And then receivers, I don't mind seeing, Trey Tucker. I would like to see Jalen Naylor. Yeah. I definitely want to see Donte and Jack Bech like badly. And then anybody else that shows up, if somebody's just like, hey, if y'all not gonna do it, I'm the guy. Besides Malik Benson. So yeah, and then I want to see Michael Myers. I don't mind seeing Brock. But defense, I want to see all our corners. I want to see Dalton and Stokes back there, or Trey back there working together. I don't mind not seeing Max, because he's coming back to be fully healthy. But I want to see Kuntz out there. I want to see that guy we drafted, Crawford. I want to see all of that.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely looking forward to seeing Tonka and Crawford.
Yeah, Tonka, yes.
The young guys who, have to prove the youngest. Exactly. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think on this training camp. What do you expect on the 13th? Do we want to see Mendoza start this game? Put it down in the comments. Yeah. Let us know what you think. Raider personnel.
Raiders. Who do you want to see? The best.